Today we crown an SEC champion. It's the Oklahoma Sooners coming in off a humiliating loss to the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Florida Gators, who have run the table minus a loss a couple weeks ago to Alabama, one of the best teams in the conference that for some reason had some struggles this season. Either way, coming in, the Gators are still without their two injured players, Doug Cottrell and Guyassi Blanks. However, looking at Oklahoma's injury list, it is long, and maybe that's what caught up to them against the Commodores. So we'll have to see if that is going to be the key for the Florida Gators today, as the Sooners are missing three offensive linemen, and all of them are starters for them. So that's going to be a big loss to their offense. But all Coach KJ cares about is getting his first SEC championship underneath his belt and getting a first-round bye in this playoff, if at all possible. We currently sit at number 5. We're going to need a little bit of help, but if we can get into the top 2, we will get a first-round bye, and I think that's going to be key to the Florida Gators being able to run the table and get deep in this playoff bracket. As everybody knows, this is going to be our final full season. You guys will see every game. Next year, we're going to have to speed this up just because of EA College Football 25, so stick around. Hopefully we can wrap it up and win a title this year. We need both the SEC and the National. Let's get into this one, as Ladarius Marlowe is going to find all sorts of space there for a big first down. Garcia looking to pass here. He gets on the move a little bit, stops, pops, and he finds an open Jaden Norwood, who breaks the tackle. He's going. He's down to the 20. He's stiff-arming to the 15, down almost to the 10. That's a big 42-yard gain by Jaden Norwood. Garcia again looking to pass, going to the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Logan Houston's going to give the Florida Gators a 7-0 lead over the Sooners today. That is a huge play. Dana Garcia's on fire to start today. 3 of 3, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Franchon Osborne's your starting quarterback for the Sooners. He comes in, he's pretty good. He's kind of a dual threat guy as they go to Hendrickson on the ground, and Hendrickson goes nowhere. Nathan Osborne with the key play there. Taking a look at our starting defense, everybody knows the front seven's the core of this team. We have possibly the best front seven in the entire nation, and we have some strong cornerbacks and safeties behind them as well. I personally think we possibly have the best defense in the entire country, let alone the SEC, and I think that's going to hurt the Sooners, missing 3 starters across their O-line, as Franchon Osborne's going to tuck that and run and go and not quite get the first down. Nathan Osborne gets him down about an inch shy, I guess, according to them. So let's see if they can punch it in. They're going to send their tight end in motion here. Osborne's actually going to pass. I expected a run. Feeling a little bit of pressure, and he misses out to the flats. That's going to force a punt and give the Gators the ball back. Let's see if we can answer and pull away. And this one is Ladarius Marlowe gets a carry. That's a solid 6-yard pickup right there. And a good way to start the day as we're in the pistol here and going back to the ground game to Ladarius Marlowe. He had one man to beat. He's stiff-arming and fighting. He ends up getting the first down. Honestly, don't know how he did that, as Garcia's looking to pass. Here he goes across the middle of the field. That's Logan Houston getting the tough first down right there. He took a pretty good hit at the end, and he fought to get the first down, as Marlowe's going to get another carry up the middle. Show his speed, juke, break a tackle, and pick up 8. We will gladly take that. If we can run the ball on the Sooners, I think that's what our offense needs. It limits the turnovers that we could possibly have with Dana Garcia, because, anytime he gets passing a lot, we're bound to throw interceptions. He's leading the nation, I believe, in interceptions, and that's not something to be proud of, as he's going to take a shot to the end zone one-on-one. And right on cue, throw the first interception of the day. I don't know why he got so greedy there. Marlowe was shaken up and out of the game. He'll be back when he's healthy. We're not going to rush him back out there, as Osborne's going to take that and run the QB draw right up the middle, break 2 tackles, and go down after picking up 11. We need to stop on this drive, or else I think the Sooners can steal the momentum, as Osborne's going to go underneath. That's Hendrickson getting 5, setting up a second and medium. That's exactly the situation they're looking for, and they're going to run their play-action game and take a short pass underneath the Rittering, and he's going to get the first down. That's a 9-yard pickup. The tight end played a pivotal role on that play. That was a nice job, as they're going to go to Hendrickson on the ground, who actually finds some space here. Grayson Hendrickson with the 13-yard gain and a Sooner first down. Osborne again looking to pass. We're sending pressure at him, trying to get him off his spot, and that's what happens here. He tucks and runs. He cannot outrun Jared Wells, though. He ends up picking up 3, but that could have been a huge play if Wells wasn't out there, as they're going to go to the play-action game again. Osborne on the move. This time, Wells is over there. He goes down, picking up nothing. Big 3rd and 7 here. The Sooners are on the edge of field goal range, so we need to get them backwards or keep them in this spot and make it a tough situation for them. But they find Ento, and that's going to be a big 16-yard gain on the slant. So it doesn't matter now. Let's just hold him to 3, as Hendrickson's going to get the pitch there. And Hendrickson gets the edge, jukes back inside. What a carry. He takes that for 13 yards. They got us with the little air juke there. Hendrickson again getting another carry, and Hendrickson goes nowhere. That's Jared Wells again making a play. I've been saying his name quite a bit today, as Osborne's on the move, and J.J. White gets the sack. That's a 5-yard loss from our stud defensive end and likely number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. Osborne going to pass it here. Rittering gets the reception. Tight end Rittering breaks Nelson Loman's tackle, but he goes out of bounds after picking up 12. So it's 4th and goal, and they're forced to settle for the 3. We will take that. 7-3, Florida leading. They have a chance to still answer and get a 2-score lead as Garcia's going to go down the field to the sideline for Sam Freeman for a big first down there. I don't know why, but I stuttered over that one bad as Marlowe's getting a carry up the middle, and that's going to be a 7-yard gain. The Gators offense seems to be able to do whatever they want. They just need Garcia to rein it in and not turn the ball over as the first quarter comes to the end with the Gators leading 7-3 still. Let's see if they can answer here. Garcia passing. This time he has an open Jaden Norwood, one man to beat, and he got wrecked. He wasn't beating him at all. That was a 13-yard gain there. Garcia looking to pass. Garcia taking that one-on-one shot again, being super aggressive, and this time it works out. That's Logan Houston getting the touchdown. I don't know how long that was, but that was actually a beautiful pass by Dana Garcia. He has 154 yards passing already, and the Gators are leading this one 14-3. Let's see if we can keep pouring it on. Let's get a stop here as Hendrickson finds a little bit of space up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Osborne going right back to Hendrickson. He probably has a first down here, and he does, plus a little bit more before Tony Apu gets him down. That's a 9-yard gain. So they're going to go right back to the ground game. Actually, that's play action. Osborne passing it underneath the Rittering for the nice gain of 8 on first down. Johnson's going to go in motion here. They're going to bring him into the backfield. It's going to be triple option, and Osborne can't get the pitch away, thankfully. That's a big TFL right there by Zach Poydras as Osborne's looking to pass on 3rd and 3, and he finds Ferguson wide open. That's going to be a Sooner first down, an 11-yard pickup. They're up across midfield now. Osborne again looking to pass. He goes underneath. That's Johnson on the sideline going down. He picks up 3 there. They're going to send Rittering in motion, and they're going to pass again with Franchon Osborne, who gets some pressure, and he is going to go down. That's a sack. I don't know, maybe Jared Wells gets the credit on that play. So it's 3rd and 8 now for Osborne looking to pass. He has a man coming open, and it's Robbins open, and he will get the first down. Man coverage hasn't been working well today. We might need to adjust that and try to go to zone, even though I feel like our defense is awful in the zone as Osborne's going to take off and run here. Osborne fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Nathan Osborne. The Gators take possession of the ball with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's put them down here and let's try to get a touchdown and pull away in this game a little bit as Murphy's not going to go anywhere. He, in fact, loses 5 on that play. So now Dana Garcia has to pass. He finds Jaden Norwood open. We'll take that. That's a 6-yard gain, making it 3rd and 9. That's way better than 3rd and 15, but it's still not a great situation as Garcia is going to pass that to the sideline, and it's caught by Macario Dorba, but he comes up a yard short, so we have to punt the ball back to the Sooners. Let's see if our defense can step up and stop him again, as that's a big hit by Max Pierre. That ends up being only a 3-yard gain by Franchon Osborne, who's looking to pass, going to the sideline, and that's Williams coming down with it. They're going to throw the challenge flag out on this one, even though it looks pretty clear to me he caught it. Actually, yeah, I can't tell. That's a weird animation on the sideline. The way the white line isn't straight, I don't know. They reverse it. It's 3rd and 3 now. I guess they called it incomplete and changed it to a completion as Osborne's going to fumble again. That's Stuart McCaffrey picking it up. Stuart McCaffrey, the big D tackle, might actually be able to take this back to the crib. He's at the 5, throwing a stiff arm, fighting. That's a big man touchdown. What a play by our defensive tackle. Stuart McCaffrey gives us a 21-3 lead. Man, that was beautiful. You love to see a big man touchdown. And yeah, I love the stiff arm at the end to get into the end zone, man. What a play. Osborne's passing here on 2nd and 7, and that's a completion. They might have thrown a flag, and there it is. That probably was a face mask. That's at least what it looked like from up here, and that's exactly what it is. That's going to give the Sooners good field position there. Up right around midfield now for Osborne. He's going to tuck, try to run it. Osborne's caught in the pocket. Down he goes. Nathan Osborne with the sack. That's a big 6-yard loss. So they go to the QB run, and that's Osborne taking off, showing his speed right up the middle. He gets 10 yards there, making this 3rd and 6, and that is very manageable for the Sooners as Osborne's going to go to the sideline. He has a receiver open, and that's a completion to Hiron Johnson for the first down there. Osborne again, play action, going down the sidelines again. That is Hiron Johnson getting 14 more. This looks like a Parham Crow offense right here, attacking the sideline nonstop as Addison Dunn's going to get an 8-yard pickup there on another out route as it's Hendrickson taking off up the middle and losing 1. I thought he had more than that on that play, but he got hit and pinballed around quite a bit as Osborne gets hit on his release. That pass is going to fall incomplete and force the Sooners to settle for 3 with 44 seconds left in the half. The kick's up. It's good. So the Gators take over, 38 seconds left. Can they put points on the board? Dana Garcia taking a shot, and that was stupid right there. He should not have done that. Now the Sooners have excellent field position. They get a touchdown on this drive, and they're right back in it. Heck, even a field goal puts them right back in it as they find Ferguson for the 10-yard gain. They're going to call it 2nd and inches, though. Osborne back to the ground game with Hendrickson, who jukes, fights ahead. He's pushing. He's not wanting to go down, but he picks up 7 there. 23 seconds left. Back to the ground game, and this time the Gators were all over it. They end up losing 3. 14 seconds left. Sooners got to be careful. Osborne looking to pass. Tucks, runs, I don't know if we can get there, and we do with Nelson Lohman, but he breaks the tackle, and down he goes with 8 seconds left in the half. The Sooners have to be smart. They rush to the line. Why are they not calling their timeout here? They snap it with 1 second left. Osborne's going to throw it and miss his target. They might have had a touchdown on that play, but now they have no points at all. I'm sure Brent Venables is going to have some words for his quarterback when they head into halftime here. Now they're still trailing 21-6 here, and the Gators are in full control of this one. I think that they have a strong chance to wrap this one up. Their offense has been really good, but so is the Sooners. The Sooners have kind of shot themselves in the foot just as much as the Gators, which is nice to see because usually it's the Gators that always screw this up. And, you know, the 2 interceptions for the Gators is bad. The 2 fumbles for the Sooners is bad, both by their quarterback, so our quarterbacks have had some turnover issues. The Sooners have held the ball way more than the Gators, but it hasn't mattered. The Gators are leading this one 21-6 as the kick's away for the second half. It's going to be out of the back of the end zone, and the Sooners are going to take over with the ball to start the second half. Osborne looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket, throws it out to the flats. That's a solid pass to Bittering for 4. They're going to go right straight drop back game, not even play action, and that was nearly picked. I thought Tony Apu could get in front of that one, so that forces a 3rd and 6 for Osborne, who's looking to pass. Osborne into coverage, and that was caught. I don't know how Avery Ferguson got that one, but it was a first down. Hendrickson on the ground, breaks Nelson Lohman's tackle. Max Pierre is there to finish him off, though. That's just a 2-yard gain. So play action for Osborne, looking to take a shot, feeling pressure, and Osborne breaks the first one and fumbles the ball again. Are you kidding me? That's picked up by Hendrickson, who ends up making a positive play out of this. Are you serious? That is a huge gain right there by Hendrickson. It's now 3rd and inches, and they're going to go on the ground to Hendrickson, who cannot get there. He is stonewalled. What a great play by Cedric Stanford as they're going to punt the ball back to the Gators, and the Gators take over leading 21-6. That was a solid run right there by Murphy as Marlowe's back in the game and getting his own carry here, and that's going to go for 5. We will take that. So in the pistol, right back to Marlowe. Marlowe finds a little bit of a crease there. He ran into somebody, or else he had a bigger play on that one. Big 3rd down and 2 here. Back to the ground game. It's Ladarius Marlowe getting the first down, hitting the gas, and he ran into Jensen Skalski. If he didn't run into Skalski, I think that's a touchdown. Murphy's back in the game. Garcia getting hit as he releases it. There was a lot of pressure there. Luckily, he's kind of blind to it as it's Marlowe getting another carry here on 2nd and 10. Marlowe finding almost nothing there. It's 3rd and 7 now for the Gators. Garcia passing. Garcia has an open Freeman, and that's Sam Freeman all the way down to the 17. What a big play. However, you can see Freeman gets shaken up at the end of that, and that would be a big loss for the Gators. Our senior tight end's been actually really good for us as Murphy's going to pick up 5 on that carry. And the replacement's A.J. Coulter, a guy who's been around. He was a JUCO we got, and he hasn't had a whole lot of production as he picks up 7 there, so we don't know what to expect out of him as Marlowe's going to get a carry. Marlowe showing some power. Touchdown, Florida. It's 28-6 here in the 3rd quarter in the SEC championship game. It looks like the Gators are on their way to getting the SEC title that they need. Hendrickson getting a carry. Hendrickson throwing a mean stiff arm, but he still goes down after picking up 5. Osborne right back to Henderson on a delay, and that's Norkeithius Moore wrapping him up for 1-yard loss. Now the Gators have a big 3rd and 6 here on defense as Osborne's going to pass. Osborne feeling some pressure going down the field, and Kyron Johnson cannot hold on to that. That's a drop. The Sooners have to punt the ball back to the Gators. We have a chance to really blow this one open as Ladarius Marlowe busts off that tackle. He's going down the sideline. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, and he is going to be gone. 10-5, touchdown, Florida. It is 35-6. That was a 70-yard touchdown after Marlowe busted off a couple tackles there. What a play. Man, the Gators look dominant today. They look like they're ready for the title run that we've been waiting for. We knew this team was special. We knew this defense was special. And I do think that the Sooners, to be fair, are missing some pretty talented players across the O-line. So I know that's hurting them, but our defense has played well against these guys and shut them down when they needed to. Let's see if we can continue it here as the 3rd quarter's coming to an end, and it looks like we're going to be able to win this game. Minute 23 left, and Osborne's going to tuck the run, and he only picks up 2. So Osborne again, delay to Hendrickson, and it looks like Norkeithius Moore can't get him down. I thought he had him for a loss. That's a 5-yard pickup, so it's 3rd and 3 now. Sooners hand it off to Hendrickson again. Hendrickson this time cannot convert. It's 4th and inches. If I'm the Sooners, I go for it, and that's what they do. They go to Hendrickson on the ground. Hendrickson finds the space necessary. He broke the tackle there and gets the first down. That was Merringer who couldn't get him down. So that is the end of 3. It's 35-6 Florida, and it looks like we're going to win this one. We just can't get too aggressive, and we got to keep Dana Garcia reined in so he doesn't make any more mistakes. That's a nice pass right there to Hiron Johnson for the first down for the Sooners. That's an 18-yard pickup. They're moving the ball pretty well here, but I think it's too little too late as Osborne's going to pass again, and that was nearly picked. We had a perfect read on that play. Osborne throwing the quick pass. I don't know what he was doing there. That was terrible. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for the Sooners. They send Rittering in motion, and Osborne's going to have to pass. We knew that. Osborne going down the field. He has a receiver open, and he overthrew him. That should have been an easy completion. So 4th and 10, Sooners got to go for this. Osborne has an open receiver, but Hiron Johnson does not get to the sticks. He is a yard short. That gives the Gators the ball back here with 7:33 left in the game. Now you can start running a little bit of clock and try to control this and just drain it out and win it as Garcia tucks, runs, breaks a tackle out to the 30, breaks another tackle all the way out to like the 36, 37-yard line. That's a 19-yard run from a quarterback that you do not expect that from. He showed a lot of power. He does have a big frame, though, so I'm not surprised as he finds Jensen Skalski on the sideline for an 8-yard pickup. 3rd and 5 now. Garcia throws a screen. That's Jackson getting it, and he had nowhere to go. That was perfectly read by the Sooners offense, or defense. Don't know how I made that mistake, but we're going to go for it on 4th and 4. And Dana Garcia has an open Logan Houston for the first down, keeping this drive going. That's a 10-yard pickup right there. 3:51 left. Garcia passing to an open Tommy Taylor the second, who breaks the tackle. He's all the way down to the 6. That's a big gain right there. 1st and goal. We're passing. I don't really know why, but we find Jaden Norwood for another touchdown. It's 41-6 with 3:32 left in this game. We officially have blown out the Oklahoma Sooners, and we are going to be the SEC champions. Let's see if the Sooners can do anything else here today as they find Ferguson for an 11-yard pickup here. Minute 38 left, 3rd and 5. We're going quick now. Osborne passing on a screen to Hendrickson. Hendrickson has the space. He gets the first down and more. That's a nice tackle there. It's an 11-yard pickup, but 3rd and 3, 37 seconds left. Can the Sooners get another touchdown? Or actually their first touchdown of the game, as that's Hiron Johnson making the play to the 20, maybe the 19-yard line. That's a 17-yard pickup. 23 seconds. Franchon Osborne passing again. He finds an open Robinson, who breaks a tackle there and fights down. That's going to be 1st and goal. They have 11 seconds to punch it in. They're going to go to Hendrickson. Hendrickson is going to get in. He gets past Jonas Stepp. That gives the Sooners their only touchdown of the day. 42-13 is going to be your final today, as the Gators are your SEC champions. Now we're going to have to see how the polls finish out and see if we are able to secure that first round bye that we were hoping for. I think that we can. I know that the opportunity is there. It depends on who wins the championship games. As I said, if you're a winner of a major Power 5 conference, you are in the playoff guaranteed. And then you're going to add one team from outside of the Power 5, and that's Fresno State. They're undefeated, but they didn't really play anybody in the Mountain West, so they're not going to be ranked very highly. I wouldn't even be surprised if they put him in at number 14, as Ladarius Marlowe's your player of the game here. He deserves it, as let's look at Coach KJ and Marlowe hoist that SEC championship trophy. You'll love to see it. He needs to hoist one more this season. We have some serious goals that we need to accomplish this year. The good news is everything's ahead of us still. We can do it. We just need to quit having Dana Garcia turn it over, or else I feel like we're going to lose in the playoffs. There's going to be a lot of good teams in there. I think there could be as many as 4 SEC teams that get in, possibly 3 Big 12 teams, or Big 10 teams, getting in as well, and that's going to be a tough bracket to get through, honestly. I'm not really excited about it. I think it's fun to play the playoffs, but let me tell you what, it's a gauntlet there at the end of the year. You have to really fight and claw to be able to win it all. So if we do it, it's going to be worth it, and we're going to have to play fantastic football down the stretch, and it's possible. I've seen it from this team. We play well like this against Oklahoma, but we still shoot ourselves in the foot far too often. We just need to play smarter, and that's something that we can work on and we can do better at. We just, like I said, gotta control the ball. We cannot keep turning it over. That's the one complaint I have about this team, and my biggest complaint about Dana Garcia, and it's the honest reason why I don't know if Dana Garcia is going to go to the NFL. That type of turnover problem really is going to hurt his draft stock, especially with not having the strongest arm. They're just going to point to that and say, this is why this guy isn't that good. So I think him returning for his senior year would be really beneficial. But if he wins the title and plays hot in the entire playoffs, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he decides to go pro. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at some of these other championship games. We have Houston and Utah in the Big 12. The champion of this one is Utah, taking it all. They're in the playoffs. I'm not surprised by that. They're a really good team. Next up's Florida State and Miami. This is a big matchup. It's going to be Miami winning in overtime. They're going to finish the season 13-0. They have a chance to be the number 1 team in the nation. Oregon at 4 against San Diego State for the Pac-12, and it's Oregon blowing out San Diego State. That's not even shocking at all. 44-10, Oregon's in the playoffs. USC, Ohio State, can USC pull off the upset? And yes, they do. That knocks Ohio State down, and that's the thing we needed to possibly get us into the top 3, or 2 to get a first-round bye. I have to see how this plays out, but I think we can do it. As you can see, it's Drake Basaka, the true freshman quarterback out of Ohio State, winning the Heisman. That's impressive. He ended up beating Kugler, USC, Stewart, Bailey Smith, and Atwell, who was somebody we really recruited hard out of Miami. He's somebody that I didn't know that if he could be that great just because he wasn't the fastest guy in the world. But he overcame it. As you can see, JJ White won the Lombardi Award. Skalski won the Jet Reward, which isn't surprising. I mean, best returner, I'm not shocked by that at all. We always seem to win that award. In the next episode, you're going to see our recruiting day. So you're going to see everybody that we've committed to the team. We're going to go over our recruiting class, and you're also going to see stats and award winners. And then on top of that, you are going to see the first round of the playoffs. So if we don't get a first round bye, we'll be playing this week. If not, you're not going to see any gameplay. We'll show you who wins, and you'll find out our competition for our first round of the playoffs. So I'm excited to bring it to you. I'm excited to keep this season going, and I hope Coach KJ can march towards a championship, because we need a legitimate championship before the end of this series. That's my goal. I want my Gators on top. Have a great day. I'm LDJ11. Thank you for watching. I'm out.